Hey you little cuties, Bemi here, and welcome to a sort of get ready with me kind of video. I'm going to like a holiday thing a little bit later, so I thought I would take you with me while I do my makeup. For me, today is Christmas Day. When I post this, depending on where you are in the world, it's probably Christmas Day for you as well. So first thing, I'm going to put on some moisturizer. And this is from Dior. It's Hydrolife Close Up, like pore reducing Pro Youth moisturizer or something. It is really nice. It feels very like satiny when you put it on. It's like the only way I can explain what this feels like. Ta-da! Moisturized. So to be honest with you, I'm not really like 100% sure like what I'm gonna do. So I'm winging it. Also, I have some cider that I have concocted. Because what is the holidays without warm beverages? Whoops. Okay, and now I'm going to put on some of my pressed powder that I have from Too Faced. It is, I don't know what it is. I think it's made with like cocoa powder. Let me look and see. This says Too Faced. Oh, Too Faced Cocoa Powder Foundation. So that is what I'm going to wear. And as per usual, I am just going to wear powder because I don't like the feeling of a lot of makeup on my face. And because I'm a human being, I don't care if people know that I have acne, or zits, or pimples, or spots, or whatever you want to call it. I'm a human being, just like everybody else. And for some weird reason, speaking of like acne and stuff, ever since we got to Japan, I have like gotten a lot of like pimples and stuff like since we've gotten here. Which I feel like is really weird, because I'd usually like, I mean, I'm not saying like my skin isn't super clear like now, but like before we got here, I feel like my skin, like I never got like pimples, like hardly ever. Now I have them like all the freaking time, which like sucks. Like I don't, like obviously like I don't care appearance wise, but like they hurt. And that makes me sad. Okay, so eyebrow time. It's my favorite and least favorite time of makeup time. Brush the little bit of hair I have. And then for my eyebrows, I'm using a Dior Show Brow Styler and Too Faced Brow Envy Brow Shaping and Defining Kit. Those are the two items that I use. And then to put on my the powder and stuff, I just use this like angle brush. I don't know if that's like scientific or whatever, if that's like the brush you should use. I don't know, but that's just what I use. Like, I'm not by any means like a makeup beauty guru, whoops, type person. I just like to do whatever, and like usually what I like to do isn't like the right way to do things, you know? I try my best to, you know, do it how you're supposed to do it. However, just because I'm female does not mean I was born with the knowledge of putting makeup on. I do feel like there are some men out there though that were like, they somehow are born with the like knowledge of makeup. Like there are some like glamorous fucking looking men. Like on Facebook, somebody added me to this like random like beauty like glam group or something. I don't really know why, but they did. So I've been added to that, and there are a few gentlemen on there that they like legit look like models. Like, I don't understand how people get their makeup to look like that. Like, and is this like a filter thing? It's like their faces look like they're made of like buttery satin or something. Like, I don't know how else to like explain it. But it's like the craziest thing. And I don't know how. It's probably like a lot more makeup, honestly, than what I'm really willing to wear on a daily basis. Or really ever. Like, I take so long to just put the like minimum makeup that I wear like now that I'm like, I don't know if I could add in highlighting and contouring and like setting it and doing all this freaking stuff. Like, I already spent a million years trying to like put eyebrows on my face. I try to, if you also have an issue with not really having eyebrows and you want to have eyebrows, I'm not saying like if you don't have eyebrows like you need eyebrows, but if you are like me, you don't have them, but you want them, when you draw them in with a pencil, I like to do like short little boop, 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 like strokes. So then you get a little bit of like dimension in there. Like obviously I know my eyebrows still look like they're drawn on, but I feel like it gives it a little bit more dimension, like there are actually hairs there, like a real eyebrow. So that's what I like to do. I don't know. And then on my tails, I just sort of just kind of line them down. I got really scared. I thought I drew on my face for a second. Or I was going to draw on my face, rather. Comb these little guys out. So, and then also I use, so this brow kit I have from Too Faced comes with a blonde powder and a brown powder, or brunette powder. And when I first got this kit, palette, whatever the heck you want to call it, I don't even know because I'm not a beauty guru. Maybe you get this box anyway. I was using the brown one because I'm like, oh, I've got brown hair. Fun fact, I have dark blonde hair. I was told by the hairdresser when I went and got my hair dyed like back to brown. I actually had her do like a shade of brown instead of like my natural dark blonde because I'm like, oh, I want my natural brown. And she's like, actually you're a dark blonde. They're pretty like decent. I don't like this. I try to like not make my brows like too like super like over the top and like bold and arch and like all kinds of crazy stuff. Like when it comes to my eyebrows, I'm a little sensitive about them, so I try to not make them too crazy and like noticeable. So that's that. And then I'm just gonna slap a little bit of this wax on there. And I like to try to remember, like while putting my eyebrows on, that my eyebrows are sisters and they're not twins. And sometimes I feel like people forget about that and then their eyebrows look really weird because they're like too similar, you know? Okay. So then I have my basic face on. And then I like to put on this bronzer-y whatever. And this I got from ColourPop. It was like only a couple bucks. I got like it on this mega sale that they were doing. So I know ColourPop isn't like a super like luxe brand, but I think they're cruelty free, and I've definitely decided to try to go a little more ethical in my clothing brand choices and my makeup choices. For my bronzer, I kind of try to do like a 3 shape, like bloop, bloop, like that, and kind of define my jawline here because I don't really have a pronounced jawline. So I kind of like to shade that. I like to do my like this bronzer pretty subtle just because I don't know, like I'm not like a huge, like I don't dislike when people put on like a lot of bronzer necessarily if it's like blended well, but I don't know, I don't really like it on myself personally because I think it looks like too weird, like the rest of my body isn't that tan, so I don't know. And then I just put on as much blush that will fit on my cheeks. And then this is a Dior Blush. It's like number 733 or something. I don't know if that has a name. I think that blush might be one of my favorite like makeup items. I think it might be time for eye makeup. And then using my Dior crayon eyeliner. It's like waterproof, which explains a lot. I didn't know it was waterproof. Shade number 94. It's like Trinidad black. And then, of course, tight lining as always. Funny story, so when I was like 12 or 13, when I first started wearing makeup, I didn't really know how to like put it on, and whoop, I still don't know how to put makeup on apparently, but I was on a camping trip with one of my best friends. We went to the coast and her cousin was there, and her cousin's like personal style was more like gothic, like very dark. From what I remember, she was a little bit punkier, I would say, but I feel like irrelevant. The point is she just wore a lot of makeup. And even while we were camping, when we would like go to the like shower room or whatever, where all the like bathroom amenities are, she would put makeup on and I would watch her, and like that's how she put on makeup, was like tight lining, like just to get her eyes like as dark and as black as possible. And so I started doing that, and then I just never stopped doing it because I like my eyes to stand out. I like my eyes to look like the size of dinner plates. I don't know, that's not really the reason. I just like, I just don't like how it looks when like you can see like your inner lid thing, like your like lid ledge, I don't know what you call that. I just don't like seeing like the skin because it feels, I feel like you just forgot to put makeup there or something. I don't know, I think it looks weird to me personally. I don't like it, I don't do it. So that's pretty good for now. Then I'm gonna put on some of this Too Faced Shadow Insurance Anti-Crease Eyeshadow Primer. I thought it said powder for a second, and I was like, definitely not powder. Put a little smidgel on my finger. Smidgel is actually a measuring, like a measurement, not a measuring device, a measurement. So Google that. Actually, you know what? Don't Google it, because then you'll be like, oh, that's not real. You just made up a smidgel. And that's what I like to do, is make up words. So, then I just put this on with my like finger. I don't know if that's like bad or wrong or good or anything like that, or makes me like a 12-year-old. I don't know. I have no idea. Just remember, I have no idea what I'm doing. So keep that in mind, my friends. I'm gonna use my really like glittery palette from Too Faced. Too Faced Return of Sexy. All these colors, and this is actually like my 3 favorite like color palettes is like the brown, the purple, and then like the black. I just don't always have an occasion, I feel like, to wear glittery makeup. You know, like I'm just not like a typically like glittery person. So, and then all over my eyeballs, I'm putting this top one right here. And then I think I want to do a gold because Christmas. Put a couple of swipes on there. And then take some of the excess here and just fluff that on down. So that color is this one right here is the one that I put on my eyelids. And then I'm going to use this sort of like, I don't know, it's sort of like a dark bronzy color on the outer and crease. Because that's pretty professional, maybe. I don't know. Because like where I'm going is going to be like pretty casual. But I always kind of just like to dress up for holidays, like for Thanksgiving, for goodness sake. Okay. Thanksgiving, I dressed up a little bit. I wore like this chunky pearl necklace I made and my black long sweater. I think it's supposed to be like a sweater dress. I don't really know, to be honest, because like it's really long. And it's like my favorite sweater I own. It's like long and it goes down like past my butt. So I feel like you're supposed to wear it with like leggings, but like I don't really own leggings. So I don't really know. And I'm scared, like I want to wear leggings with it because I feel like that's an acceptable situation in which you would wear leggings under like a shirt as like a long tunicky dress thing, something that covers your butt. But since I've never really like worn leggings like with an outfit, I don't really know how to do that. I know how to like do it, but I'm just like super duper nervous. I'm like so scared of people like seeing my butt. Oh, and speaking of seeing my butt, this morning I had these freshly laundered jeans on. I was like, oh cool, like freshly laundered jeans, like no big deal. Well, what happens, I bend down to grab my shoes, to put my shoes on, and wouldn't you know, my freaking pants rip up the back seam and my whole butt cheek is like hanging out. Like, story of my life. I honestly don't know how many times that has happened to me in my life. Actually, 3 times. That has happened to me 3 times. Like, my pants ripping and my butt hanging out. Like, that is a reoccurring theme in my life. I feel like on camera this doesn't look as blended out as it looks in real life. I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna take a little bit of gray, kind of put a wee bit in my crease in my outer corner. And then a little bit, and then I'm going to blend that. I just like to add gray to my brown sometimes to A, cool it down, and B, make it a little bit darker since most of the clothing I wear is black or gray. Sometimes, like browns don't really work. I actually recently just went through my entire closet and donated all of my not dark clothing because I just never wore them. Oh, by the way, for my creases, I used this dark bronze here, and then also this like medium kind of gray. And then I'm going to use this sparkly black as my liner. I feel like doing my liner this way will make it look a little softer and not so harsh. And then I'm just doing like a thick line. Like, I'm not gonna try to get crazy and do like a cat eye or anything, because that will not end up looking good. And I can guarantee you it wouldn't. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Looking pretty good, pretty decent. All the spices keep like settling to the bottom of my cider. I don't like that. Okay, sure. Now I'm going to put on some Eyelashy Lash primer, because I like my eyelashes to be seen from space, and that is a fact. I would say that blush and mascara and like mascara products are probably some of my favorite. Okay, now we'll let that dry. And don't mind me not showing you the whole thing, because I feel like you get the idea. Also, the camera sometimes decides that like I'm done recording. It's like, this recording has been stopped automatically, and I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down. You don't know my life. Okay, and then I'm going to take some of that same like gold color that I put on my eyelids. I'm going to put it on the inner corners while my eyelashy lashes are drying. I don't know, is that too much? I feel like on camera it doesn't look nearly like as sparkly as it does in like real life. Except I'll probably be editing this and I'll be like looking and being like, oh my god, why are you so sparkly? Then I'm just going to use my blush brush to wipe away any of like the excess glitter or fallout that I can. But I think I'm just gonna be really glittery, to be honest. Whoops. Oopsie poopsie. I mean, it's Christmas. There should be glitter everywhere. I think this eye's done drying with the primer. So I'm gonna start putting mascara on it. And then the primer I used is also from Dior. It's I think it's just Dior Show Maximizer Lash Plumping, not lump, ew, what? Lash Plumping Serum is what it's called. And then this is also just Dior Show Blackout, because I like my makeup, especially my mascara, to be as black as my cold, dead heart. Oh my gosh, my dog is sleeping over there. And he is having a little puppy dream. And he's like kicking his little feet. It's so cute. I love him so much. He's adorable. See, look how much blacker that mascara makes my eyeball. It really makes it shazam right in your face. Now for my other eyeball. And then I think I'm going to do a little bit of mascara on my bottom lashes, but I'm going to use a different mascara that's a little less googly. So like for my bottom lashes, I really like to use the Dior Addict It lash. I feel like just because like the wand is a little bit different, it kind of keeps my like bottom lashes from getting like all clumpy and like creepy and weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? I am all glittery and ready to go. Okay. I'm not sure what to do with my hair though, to be honest with you. I might because I thought about doing this trick I saw on Pinterest where like you put it up in a ponytail and then like you curl chunks of it in the ponytail and then let it down and it should be like nice curls, but I feel like that's gonna take too long. I'm just gonna put it in a bun, that's way easier. Anyway, so I'm gonna go do that and then I will probably be back to show you my Christmas party look, and then I will be leaving for my Christmas holiday party thing. Alright, see you guys in a second. Alright, you little cuties, so there is my holiday look. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm kind of really getting into these sort of like beauty makeup videos, so if you guys have any tips, tricks, suggestions, comments, anything like that, please leave them in the comment section below or hit me up on Twitter. I would love to know what you guys think. And anyways, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it again, and happy holidays for whatever holiday you are celebrating this season, and I'll see you little cuties in the next one. Bye!